evening. I think I'm having a little bit of a connection problem, so I'm going to just wait 1 second because it looks like I got kicked out maybe. Sorry guys, hang on 1 second. Alrighty, sorry about that. We're having a little bit of technical difficulty on my side, but I think we're good to go now. Welcome this evening to our virtual shopping market. We are delighted to have you here with us this evening. This is a fun time of us to get together for about 30 minutes to hear from some of our vendors and some new vendors who are joining our vendor family. And we're excited to have everybody here with us tonight. You can shop from the comfort of your own living room. This evening, the vendors you're going to be hearing from all do ship their products directly to your home. So while you are enjoying some downtime with your family, we hope you'll enjoy shopping with these guys this evening. So first up, we also want to remind you to please share this event with your friends and family. Hit the share button on Facebook so that your friends and family can come on and enjoy the broadcast. And we also invite you to comment, ask questions. We have a moderator who will be following the questions and making sure that you guys get your questions answered. So that's Nancy, and she will be following along with us as we go. So first up, we're going to talk with Kelly Johnson, and Kelly's going to talk to us about her candles and some of her art that makes her product so exciting and fun. So I'm going to turn it over to Kelly, and we'll be back with some more presenters as soon as Kelly is finished. Welcome, Kelly.
Awesome. Hi, thank you so much for having me. I would like to start by introducing Daphne. She is going to be kind of modeling all the items I have here for you. So she'll be stepping up close to the camera so you guys can get a closer look at some of the stuff I've got to talk to you about. I'm with Edgewater Candles, which was a company started in my hometown of Chicago, Illinois, by a very, very dear friend of mine, and he decided he wanted to branch out into Texas, where he is from. So I took over the Texas maker / distribution center here in Austin, Texas, which is where all of these things are handmade. We're in several stores across Texas, which is where I make the most money. But since that's not happening, we're doing these great virtual craft fairs, which I'm so excited to be a part of. Edgewater Candles, we pour 100% soy wax candles. We use fragrance oils that are phthalate free, so they're very safe to breathe in, especially with what's going on. We want to make sure we're not causing any issues to our respiratory problems out there. So I'm going to start with the main products that we service. The first thing is our mason jar candles. They're a 16-ounce jar. They've got 12 ounces of wax. They burn for over 75 hours. The one that Daphne's holding right now is Orchid Neroli, and that is one of our most popular spring scents. The wick that we use is a cotton wick, no metals in our wicks. And what's great about, we do a lot of research and development when we come up with these scents and these products. We test all of these wicks, so they burn all the way to the edge and they burn all the way to the bottom. The next item I'd like to talk to you about is our 8-ounce tin. Just like the jar, it burns all the way to the edge and all the way to the bottom. This is an 8-ounce tin that has 6.5 ounces of wax in it, and it burns for over 35 hours. Also has a cotton wick. The fragrance that she's holding right now is Palo Santo, which is one of our newer ones, and it is already one of the best sellers. Now, for those of you guys who live either in a dorm or you have maybe a spouse that didn't like the time you almost burnt down your house by leaving a candle lit, we have a flameless option, which is a reed diffuser. So these are, you don't light them. You literally just open the bottle. It's filled with the reed diffuser oil and fragrance, and you stick the reeds in and they passively throw fragrance for over 3 months. That's if you use all 10 reeds. If you're using it for a smaller space like a closet or a half bath, I recommend using only 5 reeds. It still does its job, and it'll last twice as long. Another flameless option that we offer are our wax melts, also 100% soy wax. They come with 6 cubes, and we recommend you use 2 cubes at a time. They'll throw fragrance for over 8 hours. So you've got 24 hours of fragrance within these wax melts. These are a big seller in the South. Our Chicago counterpart doesn't even offer them. They don't sell as well as they do down here. We are definitely some wax melt loving demographic. Also, we have our room sprays, which I would say 80% of the people that buy these from me use them in their cars, which is why she's showing you the leather. Leather is a fragrance that is special just to us Texans. They do not carry that in our Chicago distribution center. So if if you like the smell of leather, you got to get it from the Texas branch. The room sprays, which are mostly used for cars but can be used in your house, they're safe for linens. This one bottle is over 300 sprays. It's a very nice mist, very small enough you can put it in your purse or your glove box or even your cup holder. We got a lot of requests. People would, because it's soy wax candles, it's safe for your skin. And I used to love, as my candles were melting, to actually dip my finger in the wax and rub it on my skin. So I decided, why not make a wearable fragrance? So we came out with our rollerball perfumes. Daphne has a cedar lavender, which is definitely one of our top selling rollerball perfumes. They're very safe for your skin. It's coconut oil mixed with fragrance oil. And they do really well. They last for over 3 months if you put it on once a day. And the last thing I want to talk to you about are these great flowers. They're made by my mom. She was in a really bad car accident about 4 years ago. And she spent a lot of time relearning how to do everything: walk, talk, swallow, think. And one of the things she did in rehab was origami. She had to do a lot of hand-eye coordination things. So she started making these flowers and found out that they do really well at hospitals since you can't have live plants at hospitals. She actually does these beautiful bouquets, but one of the biggest sellers that we sell at craft fairs are our little single flower message flowers. We have a lot of different messages on them. The one Daphne's holding says congrats. There's a lot that are really appropriate for right now that we sell. The get well soon has been really popular. You got this has been really popular. We also do happy birthday, welcome home for people maybe who are recovering from this COVID-19 and they've recovered and they've made it home. These flowers sell both for, everything on here sells both wholesale and retail. So a great way to get in touch with me would obviously right now be through our website. We're offering a special just for you guys. If you use the coupon code Texas Market Guide, you'll get 10% off of your orders, $20 or more. We're also offering free shipping. So how you can reach me is through social media at Edgewater Candles ATX or through our website, edgewatercandlesatx.com, or you can email me directly, kelly@rsvp2fun.com. That's the parent company that's over both of these companies right there. So that's it. Kelly Johnson with Edgewater Candles and Trees to Flowers. Thank you so much for having me.
All right. Well, thank you so much. That was fantastic. I really loved how you had a helper there putting things close to the camera. It helped everybody to be able to see really clearly what you were doing, and your sign was fantastic. So if you guys need candles, if you need something to brighten up the smell of your home, and candles, the scents take us to different times in our lives when we have a memory of something that was a happy time and it smelled great. So I encourage you to check out Edgewater Candles, and those flowers are really cool too. So all right, next we're going to move over to Sue Ann Pyle. Sue Ann owns Fly It 4-Day Kite Shop down in my second adopted home from here, Port Aransas, Texas. And Sue Ann's going to tell us all about her product. Sue Ann does some of our coastal shows, so it's really great to have our coastal team represented this evening. So go ahead, Sue Ann, and tell us all about what you have for us this evening.
Oh, thanks, Lou. And thanks so much for all of you for doing this. It's a great way to to still be able to connect with people, you know, while we're social distancing. So we appreciate it. What I'm showing here, these are called Spinfinity. They are made out of stainless steel. They are very pretty. These are on a motor, but if you put them outside, they'll spin according, you know, to what the wind is. They come in lots of different designs and sizes. This is the small size with the top and the tail. This one is $32.95. This one that doesn't have the crystal in it, that has a turtle, that one is $23.95. They also come in a larger size. Can y'all see this beautiful butterfly? This one is $32.95. You can change the bottom tail. If you want a different color in the bottom, you buy the two parts separately. The small ones come all together. The larger ones, you buy the top and the bottom. So let me show you some of the designs we have. I don't know if y'all can see here. The light's kind of weird. This one is a hummingbird. And then this one is dolphins. Like I said, I'm afraid you can't see that very well because the light's on for this, but it's kind of making it hard to see the other stuff. Like I said, they're made out of stainless steel. And since we can't go outside right now, it's really pretty to bring a little bit of movement and nature into your house and be able to kind of enjoy this sort of stuff. As Lou said, we're in Port Aransas. We just recently got back on our feet after Hurricane Harvey, and now we have the pandemic. So it's been a pretty interesting few years, and we really appreciate if you think you would like some of these pretty shiny things. This is my information. The name of the shop, Fly It Port A. The phone number, 361-563-6059. The email address, flyitporta@hotmail.com. And you can find us. We have a page on Facebook. We take credit cards. We can ship anything that you buy through this offer. We will ship for free. Free is good. Free is wonderful. So anything, if you do call or send us a note or contact us on Facebook, please make sure and tell us that you saw us through the Texas Market Guide, so that I can send these beautiful spinning items to you free. Okay, I think that's all I have to say. Thank you so much, everybody. I hope you and your families are well. Thanks. Back to you, Lou.
All right, thank you so much, Sue Ann. I just want to make a little note, guys. If you happen to be in Port Aransas, Texas, which is a short drive down to a great location, go by and see Sue Ann in her store. They have a store right there. If you're coming off the ferry, you just take a right and you kind of loop around. The road kind of loops around, and you'll see Fly It Port A Kite Shop on the right-hand side. And it's really important for us to support local businesses. It's super important, especially at this time, to order from your friends, support your friends who have businesses, guys. These are the backbone of our country. We want to make sure that they are there and strong, ready for us in the future. Whenever they open those beaches back up, I know Sue Ann's going to have lots of business this summer, but swing in and see her and tell her you saw her on the broadcast. And then that'll be encouragement for her to know that her time was well spent with us this evening. So right now we're going to head over to talk with Miss Jody and excuse me, Jody and Elizabeth of My Favorite Things. They're going to tell us about their products, and let me get them going here. All right.
Hi guys, thank you so much for having us. We are so excited to be a part of this. My Favorite Things is based in Ingram, Texas. We're a small family business. We started this in 2016 with just a few ideas. Since then, we have become a personalization, customization business that deals with making memories on bamboo. We sell 100% bamboo cutting boards. And our our cutting boards are actually dual purpose. So what happens is we go in and laser on one side for you, and then you actually get to use the back side. So on some of our boards, they actually have a really good drip tray. So you would cut on this side of the board. So they are dual purpose. You can buy the ones that you can use every day, or we do customize ones that you're going to want to just put on an easel. A lot of people put them in their kitchen, and what they'll do is they'll use a recipe book holder and put it in their kitchen so they can see it, especially if it's a part of something that they do in their kitchen. One of the things we offer that would be based in your kitchen is we offer the handwritten recipe board. What I would do is I take a recipe that you would want to hand down to someone in your family. Let's say, for instance, this is my grandmother's recipe. Not only is it my grandmother's, but up in the right-hand corner of her page that I had, she always wrote who gave her that recipe. And it actually was my great-grandmother. So this right here is something that I'll have forever on wood. And it's just a neat piece to give Mother's Day. You can give it at Christmas. You can give it just because. We've had a lot of people that use it when they've had a grandmother pass away or someone in their family that's no longer with them. And you just take that really neat piece of history and put it on a board. From there, we move on to our family tree. Our family tree is designed to help you put your family history on wood. So what we do is we take our family tree and you kind of tell us how you want it designed. There's several different ways to do it. In this one, we have the surname here and then the parents. And then over here, we have 3 children and their spouses and then their children. But you can design it any way you want. That's kind of the neat thing about the way that we do our boards. We want your idea. We're not going to design it for you without you having some input. Also, this is a dual purpose board. But the thing about the family tree is a lot of people will not use the back side. But one thing you need to know is bamboo can be used. You don't have to worry about messing up that other side. 100% bamboo is very durable. It doesn't soak up any bacteria. We give you information on how to clean it properly if you do use it. And we do have people that use theirs daily. And if you follow those instructions, you'll have it for a very long time. We move on to our piece that for us is a really neat thing to do. Right now, we offer this for realtors. And what we do is we take your logo with your name, phone number, and you pick what you want on the house board. This is a great customer appreciation gift. You can buy them out to people that you sell homes to. We offer it for home builders, interior design, anything that you need a really neat customer appreciation gift. This board normally runs $45. When we use it for realtors or interior design, anyone's going to buy it in bulk. We change the price. It goes 1 to 5 is $43. And the second one, when you go 5 plus, is $40. Guys, I really appreciate everything. Please go on our website, mftbamboo.com, and look and see what we have. Send us your information. And like I said, we're very excited to be a part of this.
All right, thank you so much. That was fantastic. Now, just want to remind everybody, if you're just joining the event, to be sure to hit the share button on your screen so that you can let your friends know all about the fun we're having this evening. So next, we're going to head over to the San Antonio area to my precious friend, Ronnie. So great to see you, Ronnie. I'm so excited to hear from you. Y'all are all my precious friends, but Ronnie and her husband Jason have a wonderful nut roasting company, and at every show I have to get my roasted pecans, so I usually send one of our staff members over to get them for me because I don't know, usually I'm running around doing something. But anyway, I'm going to turn it over to Ronnie right now, and she's going to tell you all about her product, and you guys can't go wrong with enjoying some roasted nuts from them. Take it away, Ronnie.
Hi, y'all. This is Ronnie with These Nuts, and I'm coming to you live from the These Nuts production kitchen. Woohoo! Thanks, Jason, for setting up the sign for me. Well, in these times, are you tired of being stuck at home because, well, of what's going on? Is it driving you crazy? Don't drive. We'll ship them to you. Well, while you're at home watching Netflix, we all need that comfort food, right? Well, what is more comforting than a quarter-pound cone of pecans? Yes, Bavarian roasted candied pecans, or almonds, or walnuts, or cashews. Well, nothing is more comforting than a cone of nuts. We are shipping right now our quarter-pound cones. We'll ship them to you. They're $6 a piece. Or because of this great virtual show that we are having with Texas Market Guide, we are going to ship 4 cones. Now, it doesn't have to be one of each. You can have 4 pecans, 4 almonds, however you'd like it. But our special is if you do 4 cones for $20, that equals a pound of nuts, and you save $4. And you can enjoy these nuts. So in these trying times, you know, we need to buy local, you know, and small business. And how else but to help each other out. I helped out a vendor that had to shut down early for the Houston rodeo. I ordered from her, she shipped it, everything arrived perfectly. When we ship to you, it's made here in our kitchen. No one else touches the product. We will ship it fresh the same day that you order it. And you can order your nuts by calling 210-473-6522. And I will gladly answer your call and place your order for you. And Jason will be very happy to make the nuts for you and ship them out.
To order Dan.
The day of the order. So we appreciate Texas Market Guide again for doing this for us. We all need to make a little bit of money during this trying time. And I'm missing all of your faces. I do. I love my repeat customers. Thank you so much. I miss being out there with you guys. I am not a homebody at all. And I miss doing my shows. And what better way to do them but virtual? So thanks again, Texas Market Guide, for doing this for us. And again, if you would like to place your order for your candied nuts, it's 210-473-6522. We do not have a website because we still want to keep our business little, but don't forget, Bavarian candied nuts, it's the best comfort food ever. Thanks, guys.
All right, thank you so much, Ronnie. I just want to encourage you guys, when the shows are opened back up again, which is hopefully going to be very soon, when you see these vendors out at the show, please support them. Stop in the booth and say hello. Tell them you saw them on the broadcast. You ordered some nuts. They shipped them straight to you. In fact, Ronnie, I'm going to text you my order after this is over because I'm missing my pecans. So I'll send that over to you when we're done here. But I encourage you to visit our Facebook page to see these guys. Visit us on YouTube. Visit us on Texas Market Guide. Many of our vendors are listed there. If you see somebody tonight and you forgot how to reach them, send me a Facebook message. I will connect you to them. Nancy will help. Jerry will help. One way or another, we will get you connected to our vendors. We support small business, and we know that you guys want to support them too. So our last presenter for this evening is Stacy Stastny. She's going to give you guys a little bit of information on her company. Many of you have seen her in the show circuit doing her leather goods. She has a leather business and she makes this beautiful leather notebooks. I have one, I use it regularly. But she has come upon a wonderful opportunity that we need to know about. And we had a meeting, I'm just going to tell you real quick. We had a meeting with her virtually just the other day, and she really educated the Texas Market Guide family on some important things that we need to know about business and credit and the things that are interwoven into our business that we don't know anything about, that would make us be more successful. So she has some great stuff to tell you, and I don't want to steal all of her story, but I will tell you that it left me thinking a lot about what we don't know can work against us. So it's not always what you know, it's sometimes it's what you don't know. So Stacy, I'm going to turn you on here and you can take it away.
Thank you. Can you hear me? I'm Stacy, Krabby Daisy, and then Save Salvage Sewn. You may have seen me around with my leather for 20 years. I did shows, so I know a lot of your faces. In all of those years of doing shows, something I got really good at was looking for money, looking for money to grow my business, to run my business, to survive at times, but 20 years of looking a lot of different places for money. What I have discovered recently in running my leather business, I have come across business credit. And so I've taken the opportunity. Previously, accounting was my background, and then I've been the small business owner and maker for 20 years. And those two things combined give me a little bit of unique perspective on business credits. So I'm doing a new thing, and I love it, because basically I get to talk to people who are doing what I did for years and years, running a business and looking for money. 90%, I'll just give you the number, 90% of small businesses, we use our personal credit to run our businesses. That's just how it is. When we go to the bank, they don't talk to us about business credit because we don't have it. And so we remain uneducated just because we don't know that we don't have it, and we think personal credit is the only way to go. My company, Smart Credit, we help educate small business owners on how to completely separate your business credit from your personal credit. Bigger companies have CFOs and accountants that go do this for them, and they know the hoops to jump through. And that's the one disadvantage we have as small businesses, because we're making these things, we're traveling to shows, we're packing it, we're shipping it, and we're wearing all of the hats at once. And being the CFO is a teeny tiny part of our business. We're just making sure we have money to pay booth fees and do the next thing. So what we get to do is educate you on how to build true business credit. And true business credit is credit obtained using only the EIN for your business, never using your social security number. So that's what we do. And hopefully someday, if you have a need or if you're interested just in more information about this, I would love to talk to you about it. Right now, considering the climate that we're in with all the changes that our small businesses are going through, we're taking time to pause and help our current small business clients, as well as just small businesses that we know. We're helping get you accurate and real-time information on how to apply for the small business loans that are out there under this new stimulus package. There's a great deal of misinformation. I have a hard time even looking at my art show and show blogs right now because of some of the information that's floating around that's just not accurate. So if you would be interested in receiving an email that just has very current, very real, accurate, simple, easy to read information on who qualifies, how you can get it, it might be simpler than you think it is. The application processes are not difficult. And we will help you with that. We have some services that can help you with that. They're not expensive. We're trying to make this very available for everybody who needs help, but the information itself is out there and that's free to you. I can send it to you in an email. My email address is sam@smartcredithq, add an HQ to the end. I think you can see it on the screen, .com. My phone number is 512-663-9695. If you don't get through to me with a phone call, shoot me a text message with your email address and I will shoot that little packet to you right away. And if you have questions, you don't have to be our current clients and you don't have to ever use the services we have in the future. It's just on my heart to be able to send people accurate information because there's so much to read and so many people sharing their experiences. And as you know, as small business owners, all of our circumstances are very different. Even though we do the same thing in traveling, our circumstances personally and business-wise are very different. And there may be some money out there for your small business. So that's it. That's what I do. Thanks, Lou.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Stacy. I just had a quick question for you
Yeah.
in regards to your business. Can you tell me the process to get set up to learn more about it? Is it quick? Are we looking at hours and hours, or can you help somebody in a few minutes to kind of give them a idea of what you offer?
If you have 15 minutes to do a Zoom call like this or to have a phone conversation, I can give you the basics. It's not rocket science, and it's certainly nothing new, and it's nothing that I've come up with on my own. I have a background in accounting. I've been a small business owner a long time. My business partner is a guru in personal credit and business credit since 2004. And we make a pretty good team that way, just being able to educate people about what business credit really is. Some people think they're using business credit because our credit card from the bank has our company name on it. But what we don't realize is sometimes we're underwriting that. We are personally guaranteeing that money. And it's important to know, especially at a time like this, it's just important to know where you stand as a business. And actually, people have a lot more opportunity with business credit. They have more money available to them because it works differently than personal credit. So with a 15-minute phone call or Zoom, I can pretty much give you the highs and the lows to help you understand if it would be something that you could use for your business. It isn't for everybody. Not everyone really needs it. If you're buying a lot of inventory and supplies, if you flip houses, if you're a contractor, those types of small businesses really use it more than people in professional services, attorneys, lawyers, doctors, things like that. So it just depends. We can pretty much tell if your business needs it or not. But if nothing else, it's just good information to have. It's good education to have.
All right. Thank you so much.
Mhm.
All right, everybody. Well, thank you so much for joining us this evening. And wrapping up, I really find it fascinating to learn more about the smart credit. I have never really thought about the fact that we need to have business credit that's separate from our personal lives. You know, sometimes we get in there and we think, oh, well, I'm doing fine because my personal credit's great. But Stacy can help you learn more about your business credit and how to utilize that to successfully market your products. So just as a reminder of the wonderful vendors we saw this evening, first we had Edgewater Candles. Be sure to contact Kelly Johnson for all of those wonderful candles. And then we had Sue Ann with Fly Up 4-Day Kite Shop. Thank you, Sue Ann, for being here. You can find Sue Ann on the Texas Market Guide website as well. Then we had My Favorite Things talking about their super cool bamboo cutting boards. Those were awesome. I can't wait. I can't wait to see you in person at a show because I want to get one of those recipe ones with my grandmother's handwriting. I'm sure my mom's got some of those somewhere. She could give me one to put on a cutting board. And then we had Ronnie talking about the wonderful roasted nuts they do, her and Jason. Please support them. They're roasted nuts. Let me tell you, if you're going to order anything from them, order at least more than one of their cones, because once you eat one, you're going to wonder where the rest are. So you're going to need some more. And then, of course, we had Stacy Stassi talking to us about credit for a business and totally the way we think about that. So very cool stuff. So we thank you guys so much for being here this evening. Please feel free to share this replay with your friends. Invite them to join us. We'll have another broadcast on Friday evening. Again, you can find most of these guys on the Texas Market Guide website and here on our Texas Market Guide Facebook page where this video will live on. If you can't find somebody but you remember their product but you can't remember their name, shoot us a message and we will do our very best to connect you with them. I encourage you to support small business wherever you can. Our small businesses are the backbone of our communities, and we need everybody to come out of the other side of this COVID-19 situation strong. It's going to be a challenge, but together we can be successful and come out of this a little bit better, I think, on the other side. I've definitely spent more time. My husband and I work together, so I see him a lot regularly, but he can't travel right now, so we're here together. And I love being with him, but it's a great time to soak up those moments with your family. And sign up for Zoom, and you can have Zoom calls with your family. We did a Zoom dinner the other evening. It was lots of fun. So in the meantime, I encourage you to go out, be kind to your neighbors, be kind to the people you pass on the street. As we're practicing social distancing, you can still smile and you can still wave and say hello. And I encourage you to do that. Go out and be kind to one another. Thank you so much for being here. We will see you on Friday night. Bye for now.